Hello people, this is my bike. It's a Motovert RX 125 with a 150 Daytona motor with a full custom head done myself. Blitz blast valve. It's got 2 oil coolers. It's the airbox with a Venturi in there with a pickup for the pilot tube to pressurise the carby, make it all work. And in under there's some valve work to pressurise the fuel tank to keep the pressure above boost. Under the back there, little filter. That's my oil catch can. There we look in here. Got a little oil tank, a pressure gauge. I blue painted the pump. It ended up with 160 pounds, so I had to put a pressure relief valve in it. Now it's down to about 40, which is mint. Little RHF3 VQ38 trim. Braided lines and fittings. Turbo filter, oil filter. Turbo is welded to the intercooler. You see it down in there. It's a cut down Sylvia intercooler, all custom made by myself. Like everything you see here, everything's custom made in my own workshop, Hastings. Tyres, all things mechanical. It's running about 10 pound, running good. All the squishing's been done properly. Running 10.45 to 1 compression ratio. Running an aftermarket CDI ignition. And it pulls like fuck. Clutch is slipping. The brand new clutch in it, it's slipping. This tyre was nearly brand new. See that, but it's fairly fettered. Burned a little bit of oil. The motor had a fair few rust marks in the bore when I got it, so all I've done is just toned it and used the original rings. So she blows a little bit of smoke. Oil cooler under the front there, under the headlight. So the oil comes out of the box, out of the pump, up through the front intercooler, back into this little tank here, which then it picks up for the turbo, through the filter into the turbo and returns back to the box. Then the overflow from that tank goes back into the motor, through the motor oil filter and to the bottom end. So far so good. Been a lot of trial and error over the last month. Built this over the last month. There's a fair bit in trying to make it all fit. There's not much room, as you can see. It all fits nice and tidy. And over the moon. Absolutely over the moon by the way it goes. Today was the first real test run with the comp and all that. Blast valve's not hooked up, it's playing up, it's got a vacuum leak inside the piston. So I need to investigate that. But full throttle, gear changes. You got to hang on. Very light bike. It's got all top of line suspension on that. So after a good hour's riding and tuning and getting faster and faster, this was the end result. One torn link there. Another torn link there. Just tore the chain apart. So next step is only 420. Next step is 428, which is heavy duty. Running 39 on the rear, 17 on the front. Pulls like fuck, so probably going to go down to about a 32 on the rear and then see what she goes on the road. Realistically, it needs to be dynoed and all fuel mixtures checked and so forth like that. But the plug's coming out sort of somewhere near where it needs to be, so I'm pretty happy It's not breaking down now. I've got the mixers right. It's only got a 125 main jet in it and a 45 pilot in a 26mm carb. But it's all the things that make it work around the Venturi, which is inside that box, which runs into the back of the carby, which picks up a pilot tube, which picks up boost pressure and pressurizes the fuel inside the carby, so it stays above boost pressure. Roughly, it's putting out an extra £1.5 more. So, very, very happy with the way it's running. So, check out the other videos. There's previous videos of different combinations of running and different comp, different fuel, a whole lot. But this one's getting really, really close. This one's ready for, almost ready for the dyno. And see what you can do. It's running straight off the gate. Gate's set at 8. I'm seeing up to around 9 on the gauge. So, you know, I can wind the gate spring pressure up a bit more, but ultimately I need to put a bleed off on it, and I can wind the boost up a bit more and see how we go. But yet, no mechanical damage, no breakage from overload, too much grunt, torque, whatever. Running over this terrain, it's hard on the chain, hard on the box. It's going off fucking concrete to gravel, a bit of grass, concrete, grass, concrete, and gravel, and then I've got to stop before I hit a fucking cyclone fence. Ready to kick conking out in the other video is the clutch is playing up, and when I pull the clutch in, fully doesn't disengage, so as I try to pull up the other end, it stalls the motor because I blocked the back wheel up. Very tail end happy, very light. If I touch the front brakes and try and pull them up a bit too hard, she'll fucking lift the rear, not a problem. So next step, fit up all the dash so we can get video of the gauges and see how she goes, put road speed, and yeah, go and surprise some people and show them how it's done Tomo style. Cheerio.